Hello there, Sherman. Want to talk about the sales process when it comes to the financial advisor. Now, one of the important things to understand is that when you sit down with each person that's not yet a client, they have no idea typically of what the sales process is as a financial, as you as a professional. And the nice thing about having a process that is you take a prospect through to eventually become a client and then continually review and continually service this client is that it'll reduce the anxiety that you have in engagement because you're taking them through the same way. Think of it like an assembly line of making cars or widgets, is that every single time that those inputs or that metal is going to come through and get pressed and they get molded and shaped into the output is always going to be a car. They don't try to change it just because it comes in from a different country. The steel comes from Australia instead of, United States. So the sales process that it typically works is you have some kind of sourcing strategy. Marketing strategies, I'm going to go to in much more detail in other videos here. The next after sourcing is you're going to prospect in specific niches or partner up with other centers of influence that also are going after the exact same niche. Next, you're going to next you're going to be able to set appointments. So whether that's over email, sending out letters, making phone calls, going door to door, again, it's your opportunity that fits well with you on how you're going to connect with those people that ultimately are in that specific marketplace. Next is to be able to do a fact finder, asking open-ended, closed-ended questions to find out and to really know that client or that potential client. After the fact finder, you got to take some time to be able to do some analysis on your end, run a financial plan, do some kind of an investment side-by-side analysis, maybe a risk management analysis. Then after that, you're going to present those solutions and connecting the dots with the potential prospect with their overall goals and needs. And number one, recognizing that there might be a gap with where they are and how your solutions bridge that gap. After presenting, you have to have the guts to ask them to take action. Closing. A closed question is not, hey, so what do you think? Does this make sense? You got to really come out and say, look, we want to roll this over. Go get me a checkbook. Have them take action. That's a true close. Once they become a client, you need to reiterate with them your client service model. I'm going to talk about that in another episode where we go through your client service engagement. After that, you have regular reviews, and you want to make sure you have a process in that review that's similar to the sales process where you're going through and hammering out all the various aspects of their overall financial goals. It's very uncommon where you sit down with someone and they take care of all their financial needs, from risk management to investment strategies to retirement planning to estate planning, all in one meeting. And so as you take small little chunks, piecemeal it out, you're going to be able to make sure that you solve their needs over time. If you have any questions or you want other topics for me to address, please reach out. Have a fantastic day, everybody.